If you want to spend less time in the kitchen, save money, eat healthy, and be organized, this video is for you. Meal prepping is a useful tool to reduce the amount of time it takes to cook a meal and get you organized. Start by taking note of what's in your pantry and fridge and plan your family's meal according to what is already on hand. Create a meal plan based on your time and energy, what's available, and what your family loves. Research suggests that a busy schedule is one of the top reasons why people choose quick takeout meals or processed food. So carve out some 4 hours on your weekend to make your weekdays easy peasy lemon squeezy. You can make a list of necessary items, or you could take a pic of your plans so when you go shopping you will know exactly what to shop for. Meal prep does consume time, so instead of thinking of it as something you must do, try to mentally reframe it as a form of self-care. Add a few cloves to groceries like rice and dal, or place dried neem leaves when storing them in airtight containers to keep them free of insects. Bay leaves are also used to repel bugs, but clove oil is more potent against them. Frozen chapatis are a lifesaver when you are on a time crunch. For 10 rotis, I'm using 2 cups of atta, some oil, salt, and warm water. Knead it until it's super soft. Cover and rest it for 30 minutes. Cut the parchment paper into squares to keep in between the rotis. Resting the dough gives the gluten structure a chance to loosen and relax, because of which you'll get a softer and tastier rotis. Knead it once more before rolling them flat. Cook them in batches to avoid rotis getting stuck. Keep the tawa on low flame and half cook the rotis. It takes approximately 1 minute for each roti. Let it come to room temperature before packing them to freeze. Keep the wax paper between the rotis and pack them up. They will be good for 2 months without doubt. If you don't have time to soak beans overnight, you could soak it in hot water for a few hours and proceed with your preparation. Beans and lentils are known to contain phytic acid. Phytic acid prevents the absorption of minerals and may promote mineral deficiencies. Soaking beans does not make phytic acid disappear, it only reduces by about 16 to 21%. Data suggests that those who consume more phytic acid have lower risk of diabetes. I think it would be criminal to throw away the bean water. It contains a lot of proteins. Cooked beans are best stored in freezer. They will last you up to 6 months if you let them, which I highly doubt will be the case. Never use glass bottles to store in freezer. It can crack and that's no fun. Remember that liquid expands and glass has no wiggle room. Mornings are the busiest time at any household. Meal prepping, feel ready to grab and go, or reheating or quick mix up makes all the difference in the morning. I'm making coconut granola. Measuring out honey can make a mess, especially if you're as clumsy as I am. Coat the inside with some oil before you measure, and the oil will make it slide off so that your measuring spoon is easy to clean. Loaded with grains and nuts, it makes for a perfect breakfast on any busy morning. It's stored well up to a month in an airtight container at room temperature. When you add fruits in chia pudding or in overnight oats, consume it within 8 to 9 hours. For smooth shiny chocolate, melt chocolate chips. Wet some coconut oil in a double boiler, then remove from heat and mix chocolate in the bowl until melted. Run your knife around the potato before putting it in the water to cook them. I tried adding some vinegar to peel eggs without breaking, but I wasn't satisfied with the result. Potatoes easily peel this way. I found that dropping the egg immediately after it's done in ice bath makes peeling much easier. The quick cooling of the hard-boiled eggs causes the egg whites to contract, freeing them from the membrane. I personally felt eggs are good for 2 days max, so plan to use them before that. We Indians prefer freshly home-cooked food on any day, but in the hustle and bustle of our mundane life, we'd rather take an easy route of ordering out or eating ready-made processed food. To avoid that, make a curry base or a regular curry to use during the week. I wouldn't suggest that you freeze the curry because it will lose its flavor. Also, when making curry base, reduce the spices by 10% because using full cream or cashews intensifies the flavor in a different way. Today I'm making lamb vindaloo that I plan on keeping for 2 days in the fridge. This Goan recipe is our all-time favorite. Whenever we buy Australian lamb from Costco, I make it and immediately keep it in fridge once it comes to room temperature. You can find the recipe in the description box below. Beetroot and other root vegetables last longer in the fridge. They extend shelf life, you could freeze them. Chop them in accordance with your requirement and store them in a Ziploc bag to save space. Fresh chilies last longer in the fridge if stored with their stems removed and kept in an airtight box with paper towel underneath it. Wash the celery sticks and air dry them, wipe them dry and store them. Celery and carrot go well. So for a quick snack or juice, I'm storing these two in the same bag for easy access. These beans were wet in the bag. I'll dry them on a paper towel. Remember never to put wet produce in the fridge, it will rotten them quickly. I plan to freeze mixed vegetables together in a bag, so chopping up half the beans, some carrots, peas and corn kernels. This will come handy while making a veg handi, pulao, biryani, veg upma and many more. Freeze your cut veggies if you think you might not use them before they go bad. To store mint, separate the leaves from the stem and put them in a Ziploc bag or in an airtight container with a dry paper towel underneath it. If you're going to store veggies or fruits in the fridge, you could either use a container or a Ziploc bag. Ziploc bags are reusable like containers, you can easily stack them and save more space. I've never liked store-bought ginger garlic paste, even though grating ginger garlic takes just a few minutes during each time we cook. It does add up to 20 to 30 minutes over a period of time. You could also freeze tomato paste, mint and coriander paste if you use them regularly. I'm mixing dals for khichdi on days I have no energy to cook anything. The combination of tur dal, moong dal and masoor dal are perfect for warm lentil soup or curry on a rainy day. Same way, mixing besan with some ajwain and salt gets you one step closer to your delicious tea time snacks. Add some oil, hing, dried red chilli, smashed garlic paws, curry leaves, groundnut, turmeric powder and Kashmiri red chili powder. Add some salt. Add puffed rice and some roasted gram dal. Mix them on low flame. Meal prep isn't complete without making some sort of healthy snacks to munch on during the week. It doesn't have to be complex. Here I'm making some spicy garlic puffed rice. This will ensure my family has something to eat when I'm just about to sit down and relax for a bit. To reheat your rotis, take it out of the freezer and let it sit on the counter for a few minutes and cook it on medium flame as you would cook a regular roti. Enjoy rotis anytime now. Prepare to wow your family by spending less time in the kitchen and enjoying doing things you really love. Until I see you next time, happy prepping!